Super Spears Brothers!
Alright, here we are.
Alright.
Look, I'm in Windows XP.
Well, it's like we're in the future of the past. So this is probably the most obscure game we will ever play.
It's not, I think that that's incorrect uses of the English language. The correct term is, this is the most obscure game we will ever play. No, actually, that's not true. I have another game that's more obscure that I might want to play.
Oh, that's right, the one that you only showed me.
That's right.
This one actually was played by a couple people we don't know, possibly.
Yeah, this is a game that I actually made with my friend Michael DeGroot. We made this... We made this game back in the 90s in a program called Click and Play. It's a game-making program. It allowed... We kind of pushed it as far as it could go. We made about 130 levels altogether.
Yeah, including all the secret ones and stuff.
Yeah, there's 100 main levels, 10 secret levels, 10 ultra-secret levels, and 10 bonus levels. And I'll explain all that when we get to them. And actually, there might be one more level if you count the final boss stage. I'm not sure if it actually counts.
Yeah, I don't know if that one's 100 or 101. I think it's 101.
This game actually got some reviews at the time, not very many. It had many downloads back in the day, although most people have not heard of it. It also ended up in all kinds of DOS discs. We kept hearing about these Windows and DOS discs that would be in magazines, and this game would be in it. So this is a game I actually made that ended up in magazines and stuff like that because it was free. It was also one of the very first click and play games that ever got on the internet, and even people that make games on this obscure game making program haven't probably heard of it. So I'm going to be playing it. I'm going to try and play it to completion, which I believe is impossible.
Yes.
I'm going to try and do a full run, which means a perfect run. I'm going to start it off here. Opening cinematic. Inspired by...
I remember you animating this.
Yeah. The ship lands inside the giant fish. Your mission begins.
So the part of this game is that you're in a giant fish.
That's right.
And that's more or less what begins.
Hang on, I gotta remember the controls here. Okay, right. The space bar does not jump because I hated use of the space bar. There you go. The control button jump. The shift button jumps.
Oh, that is so odd.
Okay, so the first level is basically nothing. There's no graphics. There's no enemies except there's an extra life, which you need the wall jump to do. You can.
Oh, by the way, the thing is you have to collect all the flags to get to the next level.
Yeah, well, the flags represent the bombs you're placing inside this giant enemy spaceship.
Space fish.
And the bullets are their security system. There's other security systems throughout. The idea was basically to make a game similar to the old Commodore 64 game Jumpman, which we will also play at some point.
Oh, there's the bullet.
The graphics are not good. I accept that they're not good, but I think they were kind of
they're cute.
And they get better as you go through the game. Actually, the first few levels are pretty bare bones, just to explain the physics and everything. Like,
yeah, well, and also generally the first few levels were the ones we made first.
Not quite, but there's.
I think was this one of the later ones, wasn't it?
This one's one of the later ones, yeah, because I felt like I needed a level explaining how our moving platforms work, because they worked in a bit of an odd way.
This was a super early one. I remember this one.
Yeah, this is one of the very first levels. Yeah, there's mazes. There's all kinds of weird... If we can get far enough in this game, you're going to see some pretty weird levels.
Yeah.
But I'm not convinced I'm going to get very far, because this is also a crazy hard game.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone, and I know a few people who have played this. I don't know anyone who has beaten it, except for myself.
Yeah.
No, actually, one guy claims to beat it. I don't believe it. Okay, so this is a level made by Michael. It's you can tell because he's playing around with some of the physics, so you can see that that's right, moon jumping.
Yeah.
This is a secret right here. You collect that and allows you to get into one of the secret levels. Each secret level is based on a famous game, so you'll see them fairly familiar in a second. There we go.
So this one's based on the famous Atari game Adventure.
That's right. This is based on Adventure.
Yeah.
If you remember the plot of Adventure, it was basically your dots and these other dots.
Yeah, which is pretty much the plot to any Atari game, to be honest.
Yeah, that's right. I remember. I have the advantage of remembering how to beat most of these levels, but I remember as you get along, they do get frustratingly hard.
Well, because oh dear, that's what happens when you die.
You're going to hear that scream a lot.
The program we used did have sort of a randomization feature to some of the movement patterns and stuff like that. You could set it so it is random, quote unquote. But So that actually adds a ridiculous level of difficulty to some places.
See, I don't care if you die in this part because I just get an extra life and then I get more points.
So this is the next 30 hours of your life.
That's right. That's right. Expect to watch me just die in this vaguely King Kong and
You ruined it.
King Kong inspired. Oh, there you go. That's a tricky jump. There's also what I like about this game, actually, and why I keep going back to it, even though not just because I made it, is one of the things I like about it is there's actually a lot of like crazy moves you can pull off that are quite nerve-wracking. Mm-hmm. The game is actually quite stressful, and you can't tell that because there's no music in the game, and that was a technical limitation. It took a long time to load music back in the day, so we didn't put any in.
That's another interesting thing about this game is it was made back in the day when computers were garbage. They
weren't garbage.
Oh dear.
How did I die there?
You ran off the edge of the platform.
Yeah, but then I landed back on the platform.
Yeah, but you had fallen too far and you exploded.
All right, you know what? This is the last time I'm getting through this level, or I will kill.
It's much easier for you to get life.
I will kill you.
Okay, I'm down with that. I have an extra life. I found a bald-headed little doll, so I'm good. But yeah, this is made back in the game.
A baby? You found a baby?
Yeah, I did.
Was it in a dumpster? Because you know what? That's sad.
Okay, so speedrun this.
You know, we're not speeding it. I'm going to do it.
No, you said one more.
I need all the lives. Because
no, you said one more.
No, here's the fact of the matter.
You need all the lives.
You need all the lives you can get. I actually set this game up having multiple testings. I think I'm okay if I just stand here.
I think the barrel destroys it.
That's right.
But I was saying this is made back in the days when computers were not as good, and so this game for a long time could not be run because computers got too good for it.
Now I'm actually running it emulated.
Yeah, well, emulating Windows Windows XP.
I think I'm going to actually jump over them just in case because I may have programmed some of them to disappear and some not. Just fuck with me.
Yeah. Blake has self-loathing issues that he takes out entirely in gameplay.
And on my children.
And on his children.
Yeah. By loving them a lot because, I hate myself so much I have to spend all my love on other people. Mm-hmm. Oh, what a great story. Oh, also sometimes I drive bamboo under his fingernails. But anyway.
He's a baby. He'll grow out of
it. And so will the bamboo. So quickly. Ooh. So quickly.
So quickly.
So quickly.
It's like a magical force that comes out of an inexplicable pain.
Well, it's explicable.
No, I guess so. It's mostly explained by the bamboo being shoved under your fingernails.
Speaking of bamboo being shoved under my fingernails, woohoo, I beat the level. Okay, this is another one made by Michael. Michael, I would say, made less of the levels, but more of the graphics. And he also, being more of a guy interested in programming, he set, even for levels that I designed, he often did a lot of the actual work to kind of set it up.
I don't know if you can tell because it's small, but those little flashy dots follow you. And I think if it's enough of them touch you, you die.
No, if one touches you for one at all, you die instantaneously. Okay. This is the first level where it starts to get hard, but even and I'm talking about my penis, of course. Yes. Even after.
Whoa. This is the one that you can do instantly, and it's like, oh, whatever, or you just fuck it up and you spend forever.
That's right. It's this one you either don't get at all or you get on the first try.
Yeah, those are the only options.
We haven't even seen the true power of those bullets because I don't think we've actually seen the special technique that they have. Oh, another level Michael made, Flood. The water comes down. It doesn't quite work because we didn't have the ability to make fluid dynamics. And there's the life, and then die.
Yeah, fluid dynamics were a little bit beyond this 1996 technology.
Yeah.
Was it 96?
I gotta get the extra life. I've gotta get the extra life. I'm not gonna make it if I don't get the extra life. Okay, now I can die. I have to get every life if I'm going to get to the end of this game without... There are passwords and continues, or unlimited... You can use the password anytime, but to get the ultra secret levels, which is part of my goal here, you go down the ladder. Okay.
That was clutch, man.
To get to the end of the game and get all the ultra secret levels, you have to basically go through in one run without using any passwords.
Mm-hmm. Because Blake is a jerk.
Because I'm a jerk. Well, the ultra secret levels, they don't contribute anything to the plot. It's not like...
No, but they're really cool.
Yeah, they're actually...
They're some of my favorite levels.
Okay. I'm actually going to lose a life there.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do there. You can't really tell, but this game, I haven't played it in years, and my body still tenses up, unstoppably every time I see it. Oh my god! This is another one of mine. I remember Blake testing this one.
That bird is loud and annoying.
Yes.
Hi, Casper.
Hi.
Are you here to watch as well, Casper? You're being very quiet, Casper. That shows correct
Internet
protocol.
Hi. So special guest,
My son.
Da-da-da! Hi.
Casper, did you know that Dad made this game with his friend Michael? There was also, I believe, 1 or 2 levels made by Brendan.
I made at least 3, I think I made 5, but you repurposed a couple of them entirely.
Yeah.
As in, you took the basic idea and then made it so it actually functioned properly.
Yeah, you did make a few levels. This level here is based very closely on a level from the original Jumpman game called Robots 2. Mm-hmm. It's actually, if you look at it and you play Robots 2, it's actually very similar, except the controls and just the physics of it actually changed the gameplay considerably.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's the end of this episode. We'll come back afterwards. Cutscene.
Cutscenes.
I know. It's like, yeah, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I've got more levels to do.
So many levels.
So many levels.